All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Upshift Exotics. Guys, it is finally summertime. It seems like just a few vlogs ago, we were out here in like 6 or 7 inches of snow, and well, that was actually more like 3 months ago. But anyways, it feels like just a few vlogs ago. But there's no more rain. There's not even a cloud in the sky except for that one and a few right there. But anyways, the Porsche is looking absolutely amazing today. The Porsche flag, the Benz, the Porsche. You guys already know new garage updates. You haven't seen the updates, go back and look at the last 2 or 3 vlogs, because we talk about buying my wife a new car, buying myself the C300, and then the amazing wrap on the Porsche is finally done. Once again, guys, this camera, which I'm shooting with a Canon, doesn't even do this wrap justice. Like, this is so much more green than what you guys see. Like, this right here is all like super vibrant green, and then all that is blue. But you guys only see a blue with a little bit of green. Just trust me on the fact that it looks incredible. And if any of you guys see me out and about in the Dallas area, because I will be driving this a lot, give me a thumbs up, both here on the channel and in real life. Just give me a thumbs up. This is awesome. Like, it's a beautiful day, first full day with the wrap done, and we're gonna be taking out the Porsche as always. But don't worry, we're gonna be taking out the C300 later. For those of you who have not seen this, the interior on this car is unreal. It is super classy, it's sporty, it's quick. It's an inline 4-cylinder turbocharge. It's got the black top, it's got the AMG Sport package, AMG wheels, AMG little black front, little miniature splitter, I guess you could say. And so yeah, we've got a couple of cars we're going to enjoy today. So without any further ado, here we go. Well, I have had the car for less than half a day since the wrap has been complete, and Jerry Jones' personal helicopter pilot just stopped me and admired the car and wanted to ask what we did, what the wrap was, and talk about the car build. So I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants his personal information out there, but when he told me he's Jerry Jones' personal helicopter pilot and he liked my car so much, that's pretty cool. Hey, you know what? He's a car guy too, so maybe we'll have him on the channel sometime with some of his cars. Well, we're here at Shape. My wife is getting her workout in. Won't disturb her. And the Porsche, I just ran into the Porsche, but it looks amazing. The wrap, you guys can actually see some of the green that the wrap shows. It looks so beautiful, and you guys would be laughing so much as you see people driving by. They just start driving by and they just keep looking and looking and looking. One kid had his head hanging out the window over there looking back at the Porsches. It just looks absolutely amazing. And then we had a little surprise show up. This is Kelly and this is Josh. You guys know Josh. Yeah. He wanted us to check out this BMW today. This is Kelly and his BMW. So Kelly, why don't you tell them about your car that you have?
Well, it's a 2006 Z4M Coupe, only 1,815 made. This is number 368. It has the old inline M3 engine in it, the E86 or E46. This is an E86. So that's what's really so great about it. Just when you step on it, it's almost like you can hear the valves going.
That's awesome. So now, what made you want to get this car over, like you were talking about an M2 or an M3? What was the selling point for this car?
I think it's the mechanical side of it. The newer cars don't have that. This has hydraulic rack. I think the front suspension is the CSL M3, if I'm not mistaken.
And one of my favorite features is the carbon fiber grille right here. It's kind of a hidden little bit of detail, you know, that I really like. And then one of the things I noticed when you guys pulled up was how fat the tires are now. Are these the same size all the way around the car?
No.
Okay.
They are, what's the word for it?
Staggered? Yeah, these front tires, these look wide though. These are 245s.
Yeah.
And let's see, you got aftermarket wheels on there. And the back ones are 275, so these are actually wider than the Porsche. The Porsche has 265s. Okay. Yeah, so No, and then obviously you guys got a aftermarket exhaust here, which is really cool because I've never seen this before. You have one exhaust pipe that's actually bigger than the other. And did you put the exhaust on?
No,
or was
the former owner did. And if you look up videos for these, a lot of times people are putting RPIs on them, which that's RPI exhaust. It's just the back end of it. Cats are still on it. I got all the OEM parts that came off of it as well. So I was happy with that.
So the previous owner really understood the car's value at stock if somebody wanted to return it to stock.
Yeah. I'm the fourth owner. The first two owners, they did not drive it. It was taken to BMW for oil change once a year and not much more.
Drove it to church on Sunday mornings, I guess. You just asked for the keys to the Porsche. They wrapped my key. Check that out. It's the same color.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
All right, here's a startup. Smooth. Sounds good. There's still the police officer down there, so just be careful.
All right.
He's right there. You guys can probably see his lights on. We're gonna be very careful. This thing really goes.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of torque
when it gets up over $4 grand, it comes alive, and that's what they say on. You talk to any other guy who has an M or a M3 or this car, and when it gets over 4, all of a sudden the Vanos kicks in, and it's taking off.
Oh yeah, it really pushes you back in your seat. Oh yeah, this thing really goes. And it drives like a modern BMW would. Wow, that's so smooth.
Well, actually it drives more mechanical than a modern one, I think.
Well, of course, but I mean the ride quality though.
Oh yeah. You put it in the corner, it really hunkers down.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And then the cutting edge technology is the screen they had here, which you can
look at that.
Cutting edge back in the day. It has
15 years old, and we still have
and it has
up
that.
and down screen.
So if you're lost, you can tell somehow what your altitude is.
So that is the altitude. So we are 640 feet above sea level right now.
That always helps people find you.
It's interesting thing to put into a car. Could you just imagine the salesman? Now this one has the altitude package on it. That way you always know how high from sea level you are.
Yeah.
We're out here with Joshua, Kelly, and DFW Cars, getting these awesome shots here with all these power lines. I should have brought the drone and made things a little exciting with all these power lines. This is a cool spot, kind of tucked away in the North Dallas area. All right, well, let Jack do his magic here. Really cool area, actually. DFW Cars on Instagram. Make sure you guys go check them out. We're gonna get some really sick shots. We are back home. Guys, the Porsche's looking amazing. I cannot get over how great this car looks. It's just crazy to me that the camera is not even picking up the color on the Porsche. It's, oh, hello neighbor. They're probably looking at me like, what am I doing talking to a camera? But I'm talking to you guys. Like, it's so blue right here, and then we walk around, and now it's a green car. It's so crazy. So many people have stopped me today. One guy was like, dude, your car was changing all kinds of different colors. I didn't even know what to think. It's just unbelievable how blue that looks. And then you walk around the side, it's still blue, it's still blue, it's a little green, and then boom, the sun hits it and it turns to a full like turquoise green. It's just popping so much. With these wheels, gosh, I cannot wait to have this car on display at Cars and Cantina next Saturday. We've got a feature spot available, so you guys are gonna be able to come see this car up close, get a picture with it. It's gonna be one of the most insane cars there. Now, it's not a hypercar, it's not a, you know, one of whatever Lamborghini, it's not a Aventador or a special Ferrari 488 or a Pista or something like that, but it is one of the coolest Porsches that you will see. And the awesome part is, I visualized this entire build by myself, like with the help of some others, but I had a vision of what I wanted, and we are accomplishing that now. We're still not done yet. We still got something very wide going back there to finish off the build, and maybe some new wheels coming very, very soon. But I'm gonna go inside because it is hot. It's like 90 degrees, and well, I've got quite the farmer's tan, my wife just told me. So the Mercedes are in the garage right now. If you're wondering why the Porsche is out there, it's because I was instructed by the Classics, by Johnny and those guys there, that it needs to sit underneath this hot Texas sun and kind of bake and seal and settle on the car. So that's what we're gonna do, is let the sun do its work, and then the wrap will be like completely finalized and on the car and all that good stuff. So wifey's car's in the garage, nice and cool. So is the C300, which we'll be taking this out later, and the Porsche is going to soak up the sun. The sun is setting. It's a beautiful evening, and hey, look, it's green on the screen for you guys. Check it out. Oh, this car is so sick. And then now it's blue. You guys are gonna get so tired of me doing things like that. Like the car's green, and then it's blue. This is just so cool, and I'm never going to get tired of how this car looks. But we let it sit in the Texas heat all day. It's kind of cool now, but I did come out and check it, and it was very, very hot. So we're gonna do this again tomorrow, as long as it's sunny. Hopefully the weather keeps looking like this, because we had rain for far too long. I'm gonna switch all the cars around because we're about to go to dinner and put this safe in the garage. But that's going to conclude today's video. As always, I hope that you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm keep pushing us to the top. Hope you're having a great morning, day, or night, or wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you next time.